You've hired talented people. Their credentials are solid. Their experience is proven. Their interviews went great, but something isn't working. Projects are stalling. Team energy is low. Communication feels off. You start wondering where the disconnect is. It's not their skills that are lacking. It's the chemistry. The truth is, high-performance teams aren't just built on resumes. They're built on emotional alignment, behavioral synergy, and mutual understanding. That's where facial profiling powered by FOQUS AI comes in. In this episode, you'll learn how to use facial profiling to build smarter teams. Not just by hiring the best individuals, but by creating the best fit among them. Let's begin with a basic truth. Every person brings not just their skill set, but their personality structure into a team, and that personality is written on their face. Your jawline can reveal your ability to endure pressure. Your eyes reflect your emotional openness. Your lips show how you express or suppress communication. The alignment of these traits determines how you behave inside a group. Facial profiling helps you see that before you even hire someone. It's not about judgment, it's about alignment. When building a high-performance team with FOQUS AI, there are 3 key phases to follow: self-awareness, role-fit alignment, and team chemistry balancing. Let's start with self-awareness. Before you understand others, you must understand your own leadership profile. Upload your own face into FOQUS AI and look at your emotional blueprint. How do you lead? Are you fast-paced and assertive, or steady and strategic? Do you inspire through empathy or through structure? Once you recognize your own behavioral tendencies, you stop trying to mold every team member into your image. You begin to hire people who balance you out and enhance your leadership, not mirror it. Now let's talk about role-fit alignment. This is where most teams get it wrong. They place people into positions based on experience and ignore their behavioral nature. But the best results come when a person's personality matches the demands of the role. Imagine hiring a high-empathy individual into a highly confrontational role. They'll burn out. Imagine assigning a dominant, impulsive personality to a task that requires patience and collaboration. You're setting them up for frustration. With facial profiling, you can match traits to tasks. You can identify who handles stress well, who leads naturally, who solves creatively, and who communicates with clarity. Let's take examples. For a project manager, you want someone with facial indicators of control, calmness, and structured thinking. That includes a balanced jawline, even eye spacing, and moderate lip tension. For a designer or creative, you want signs of openness, emotional fluidity, and flexibility. You might look for rounded eyes, expressive lips, and asymmetric features that reflect out-of-the-box thinking. The point is to place people where they'll thrive. That's what FOQUS AI helps you do. Now comes the most important phase: balancing team chemistry. A team isn't just a group of skilled people. It's a system. It has energy, dynamics, tension points, and flow. Some people bring vision, others bring grounding. Some challenge the norm, others keep harmony. If your team has too many leaders, you'll face power struggles. If it's filled with followers, nothing moves. If you stack it with creatives, you'll have endless ideas but no execution. The ideal team has balance. You need initiators, stabilizers, diplomats, analysts, and energizers. FOQUS AI helps you map out your current team dynamic and shows you where the gaps are. It visualizes behavioral types based on facial markers, so you can see who's dominant, who's supportive, who's expressive, and who's analytical. Let's walk through a real story. Creative agency had great people, but low performance. When they scanned their team, they realized all their leaders were dominant, high-drive personalities. No one was focused on emotional alignment or team morale. They brought in a team coordinator with high empathy traits based on FOQUS profiling, and within weeks, communication improved. Meetings became more productive, and deadlines were consistently met. The team didn't change, their dynamic did. Another case, a fast-growing startup kept losing developers. Their turnover rate was painful. After analyzing profiles with FOQUS, they realized they were hiring low tolerance, high-stress personalities for roles that demanded long-term emotional endurance. They adjusted their hiring filters and built a team of emotionally stable, consistent developers. Within 3 months, their turnover rate dropped by over 40%. That's the power of chemistry. That's the impact of alignment. Facial profiling allows you to spot hidden friction before it surfaces. Maybe two team members are clashing because their communication styles are incompatible. One is blunt, the other is sensitive. Focus will tell you. Maybe a top performer is losing motivation. You check their stress profile and realize they're emotionally exhausted. FOQUS shows you where they're struggling and how to coach them back. It's not just about building new teams. It's about healing existing ones. Imagine starting a new project and already knowing who should be paired together, who should lead, and who needs to stay focused on support roles. That's not a guess. It's insight, and it's measurable. Let's shift perspective for a moment. Think of your team like a sports squad. You have a striker, a midfielder, a defender, and a goalkeeper. If everyone tries to play striker, you lose. If no one wants to defend, you fall apart. The best teams are designed with intention. FOQUS AI gives you the psychological playbook to build your ideal team. It replaces months of trial and error with a few clicks. It reveals emotional dynamics before they become conflicts. It enhances leadership decisions with clarity. You no longer have to wonder why your team isn't clicking. You'll know. And more importantly, you'll know how to fix it. Here's how to get started. Upload your own photo. Understand your leadership style. Then scan your existing team. Use the visual dashboard to see behavioral trends. Are there too many assertive personalities? Not enough emotional connectors? Is your team too passive to innovate or too volatile to stay calm? Use this data to rebalance. Then, when you're hiring, use FOQUS as your alignment guide. Stop relying only on interviews. Go deeper. Match roles to traits. Match people to people. Because culture fit isn't just about values. It's about emotional rhythm. The way people think, react, listen, decide, and express themselves. And all of that lives in the face. This is the evolution of team building. It's fast, it's ethical, it's incredibly accurate, and it's available to you right now. Go to FOQUSAI.com and try FOQUS AI for your organization. Build your next team with insight, not instinct. If this episode gave you clarity, like the video, subscribe for more, and share it with your HR or leadership circle. In the next episode, we'll dive into how facial profiling can detect emotional burnout and long-term disengagement before they show up in performance reviews. Until then, lead with insight, build with intention, and remember, every great team starts with understanding. Understanding starts with the face.